Welcome, beautiful souls, to my channel. This is Arshna with Divine Soul Resonance. Thank you for my current subscribers, and I welcome all my new subscribers. I am doing a reading for the Divine Masculines for the full moon that's coming up on the 26th till the new moon in September. And I think that's 11th, if I'm not mistaken. A quick energy read really on where the energy is, what are they thinking about the Divine Feminine, what are they feeling in their heart space, what action steps do they want to take, and what is going on behind the scenes or in their spiritual body. The Divine Masculines I pulled, it's incredible, from so many different decks. We got all the elements, the energy. So the current energy is, on an earthly, they're really focusing on the finances. They're focusing on stability and finances. There's a lot of fire energy, new beginnings, new opportunities, renewed passion that they are drawing in from the earth and from within. Still a little bit of a blockage in the willpower in the solar plexus. So there are those fears. They're still releasing the fear programming, and that is part of the process. They are now, with the full moon that's coming up, there's this whole full moon, and this is the Two of Swords energy, decisions that they've been postponing, that they need to make, they'll be making. So the full moon is going to illuminate a lot of things for them. They are learning to navigate through their emotions. So we've got the earth energy, we've got the air, we've got the fire, a lot of fire. To me, this is like the King of Pentacles. And that is learning now to connect with their own inner Divine Feminine, so that when they've been in this stuck mode and not being able to take any decisions, it's going to guide them. That is the overall energy right now during those first 2 weeks of September, starting up from our full moon. How are they thinking about the Divine Feminines? Oh, they look at her as fully abundant in her goddess power. There is the warmth, there's lavishness. She's very giving and loving. They feel that to the core. They know now that there's going to be an end of the mental conflict. No more of is this the person for me? Is that not the person for me? All that mental confusion, the illusions, the breaking free. The mental energy is that of breaking free from that and recognizing the Divine Feminine for who she is. The Empress, the Goddess. Now also know that they have rejected her in the past, that they have hurt her in some way or the other, and that's where that pain is coming. But they don't want to wait anymore. They want to move forward. They want to move forward. And there's a little bit of that blockage. They want to be that knight. They want to just go and tell her how they feel, what all they've been suppressing. But there is that blockage because there is still a little bit of healing that needs to be done. They need to heal the shame, the guilt that they feel, and the sadness and the frustration that they feel for hurting her. But they also know that the cycle is coming to an end. The celestial energies are coming in and giving that tremendous push from within. The fire energy is starting in from the root chakra and into the sacral chakra. I just had a feeling, I knew that when I've done a few other readings too, and I've always pulled out, and I'm going to move up into their emotional space, I always end up pulling up the second chakra, because that's what's happening right now in the collective, is moving into the emotional space. How are they feeling in their heart space towards the Divine Feminine? And it is pure passion. Pure passion. There is purging that's occurring. So there's a healing that's occurring of the second chakra, the emotions. Not just of past hurt, past pain of this life, but of previous lives where they haven't been together with the Divine Feminine, where they wanted to be together with the Divine Feminine, and that did not transpire. So there's old templates that are being dissolved. They know that this is a grounded connection. They feel that this is something that's stable, and they're grounding it. So this is all, look at that, they're very dedicated towards the Divine Feminine. Loyalty. They know that she's someone to be revered. Someone, actually, there's no one like her, their own Divine Feminine. And they want to charge because they recognize that. They've gone through the contrast, they've gone through the polarity, they've gone through and seen that through their karmic partnerships. And that is what the journey for the Divine Masculine is. It is a harder journey. It really is. I know the feminines, we've been doing all the work, but we live in the emotional and the spiritual body. And they live in the lower chakras. They live in the mental body and the physical. So their experiences have to come in through the physical realm of looking at, does this work? Does that work? No, this is what I want. This is what the social conditioning is. This is what everybody's saying that I should do. I'm doing all of that. But yet, there is unfulfillment. Now they're recognizing that. Here is this beauty and warmth. Not only is she forgiving and loving, she's loving and compassionate. There is this well. So when I am seeing the Divine Feminine from the eyes of the Divine Masculine, what I'm seeing is they're looking at her as this well, this wealth, and there's this overflowing. I just see water, and there's all these trees, the butterflies and the plants, and everything's just kind of, she's just giving. And you know, as I'm speaking, I'm seeing two white butterflies. Oh, they're talking, and they're fluttering right in front of me. I just wish I could show you Twin Flames, white spiritual connection. They want to ground this. They're feeling it is time now for grounding this connection. No more of the confusion, of the back and forth, of going through the karmic partners. They know, they've learned the lessons. They know that the end of the challenging period, there is an end to this challenging period. They know that they need that balance. They need to create this balance. The Six of Crystals is about balancing. They know that in the connection, the Divine Feminine had given a lot. And they rejected her. They didn't take that. They took her for granted. But it was part of the journey. That is part of the Twin Flame journey. They want to create this balance. They want to create this, and they want to ground this. So they're healing their sacral chakra, renewing their passions from past hurts and past rejections, feeling a lot of passion for this empress of theirs, and they recognize that she's their queen. Look at what I drew. The Two of Cups. Gold and silver. Sun and the moon. Two cups. Overflowing. It's complete harmony. Spiritual connection. They're feeling that completely in their heart space. What action steps do they want to take? They really appreciate the Divine Feminine. They're looking at her as this same, to me, the cornucopia in appreciation. Similar energy. Card number 6. Unconditional love. They know the love that the feminine has always given. She's wearing this amazing green dress with a heart chakra. And she has this beautiful pink or light lilac, actually deep purple flower. Spiritual. And she's surrounded by beauty. She's standing strong. You look at her posture. She's standing strong in her knowing, in who she is. The Divine Feminine now knows who she is. She knows her own worth. I drew 2 of the similar cards. the Empress. They know that she's the Empress. They recognize, they appreciate. Empress is also a card about new ideas and birthing new ideas. So in the physical realm, they want to come up with something creative. That's what I'm feeling. They are feeling that you're the Empress, and they're feeling, because they're the twin, we're mirroring, they're feeling, when Divine Feminine step in their Empress power, they can feel that. And when they're feeling that, they get new ideas. They get new creative solutions. So they're coming with something creative. And there's the angel. There's the angel who has brought in all that healing. And they know you're that angel. They know you're the angel who overflows with abundance and love. Love for all. And they want that. They appreciate that. Look what I drew in the physical space, the crown chakra. And I think I've mentioned that in my readings before too. You know, our journey from the root to the sacral, to the solar plexus, to the heart. The masculines have to travel. They live in these three chakras. So they need to travel up into the heart. They need to cleanse out and release old past pains and hurts, speak the truth, see through the duality. That's what the third eye is, the recognizing the illusions. That's why it's always with two petals, you know. There are two sides. So they have to experience one extreme to the other. The divine, and then that's the cosmic consciousness, the crown chakra. So when the crown chakra energy is coming down into the physical realm, they have connected to the highest through their crown chakra on their, which is on top, right? On top of their heads. That's the crown chakra. They are bringing that spiritual energy down and grounding it into the material plane. So they're getting a lot of downloads. That's what this is. Like, you see all that? The light that's coming in, that would be this chakra that illuminates the dark spots, that also sheds light to what is light, what is dark, what is duality, rising above that, learning to speak their truth, speaking from their heart, getting that willpower, being passionate, and stabilizing that into the earth. So emotional space, the heart space, is getting a lot of sacral chakra clearing, right? Sacral chakra, and we are grounding it in. So recognize when I'm doing my readings, I bring in a lot of the chakra work. That's what I do. I do chakra balancing, chakra healing. I'll be offering chakra healings and chakra balancing for the twins. That's something that came to me last night in my meditation. So this is what they're doing in here, right? This is in the mental space, right? So in the thinking space, how are they thinking? So the thoughts have to amalgamate all of these chakras, right? So they have to recognize the cornucopia. When you recognize the beauty, the love, they're working through the heart chakra, right? Ending of cycles is recognizing that life moves in cycles. So they're not just stuck in the lower chakras. They are taking hold of their thoughts and reality, knowing that they are master creators, recognizing that now, right? But they have to go through the process. So if they're feeling that pain, that sadness that they've caused the divine feminines, then it's part of the process. Let them do that. That is part of the healing. That part of healing has to occur before they have to be whole themselves, before they can come as that knight to be in that Two of Cups. Does that make sense, right? That's what came to me. Again, Six of Wands. Victorious. They want victory. They want that evenness. For me, the sixes, look at all the sixes. Six, and I'm also going to move up here. Another six. Victory. To me, it's also a card of balance. Everything's equally balanced. Equally balanced. To me, today actually, this is coming out as 3 wands of the divine feminine and 3 wands of the divine masculine coming together in complete victory. I never saw it like that before. This is my Syrian starseed. I get information from Sirius. That's what I get. So I'm very drawn to this deck. Trinity, mind, body, spirit, divine feminine, divine masculine, and the divine coming together, creating something. I always speak with this crystal, and I'm just seeing this right now. So creating something amazing together, the mission. You see that? That's a beautiful home right there, where they're creating something, and that's shining right up there. Creating something that is going to last forever and ever. And it only occurs when the divine is connected, when we're connected to the divine. That's going on in their physical space. Now, what's going on in their spiritual? They know that this is the divine feminine, that this is a spiritual connection, that this is who they've been searching for times after time after time, lives after lives after lives. They recognize her as a queen. She's now standing strong. She has learned to battle through. She has learned to overcome those demons and fight that spiritual fight. That's who the Queen of Air is, isn't she? She's mentally strong. But we also know Sword's energy is a gift, and it can be ruthless. But she is grounded. She uses the sword of truth and integrity for the greatest good. That's why she's the queen. She holds that truth. She holds that energy, crystallizing it in that crystal ball. It's very focused. Her crown actually has a lot of purple jewels. I just noticed it now. So she's crowned with spirituality, her wisdom, her insights. He knows that's who she is. He's now learning to shift the focus away from those karmics, away and learning. He's learning his lessons. That's where he's at. He's learning those lessons. He's learning to overcome this conflict. I got another 2 fives. Fives are all about change, is it not? 5, 5, 5s, 5 fives. 5 is about change, spiritual shift. No longer is the spirit going to allow him to continue on that same path, because it is time. It is time to change, because Earth is changing. Earth is shifting. Another 6. Same card as this. This was in the physical, and this came in the spiritual. Right? 6 of Wands, the flames, your inner fire, your spiritual fire, your spiritual insight. Okay, 6, number of unconditional love. So we're getting this love frequency, again, going with my chakras, in the physical space and in the spiritual. Complete cycle. Complete cycle. So the divine masculines have tremendous amount of passion, and they're working through the emotions. When the full moon comes in, the residual healing that needs to take place is going to take place, and the sun is going to rise. The sun is going to illuminate after the full moon. It's going to illuminate and show the abundance as they accept the shadowy parts as lessons and embrace that, so they can move forward and create this balanced love, spiritual love, coming together and bringing balance into their own mental, physical, emotional bodies. They're overcoming. I mean, this is a very transformative reading from the other ones that I've done for the divine masculines. There's a lot of downloads that the Divine Masculines are getting, and their spirit is guiding them. And they recognize that. They know who you are, Divine Feminines. They know who you are. They want to take that. But you've got to be patient. You've got to be patient because they need to go through this entire process of integration. Because moving up from the denser energies, recognize that it is very, very challenging when you really can't see anything. And there's so many things that are there in the material plane, so you cannot tell what is true, what is not. How do you break free from that? Because that is being conditioning from lifetime to lifetime to lifetime. So that is where the Divine Masculines live, right? Solar plexus, the sacral, and the root chakra. Now, when they've encountered with a divine counterpart, boom, my gosh, something just, whoa. What was that? What hit me? Now, when you're trying to take the foundation down from someone, it's going to have time. You got to give them time. It just can't be. Why can't you see? It does not work like that. You think about the changes that we had to do, Divine Feminines. Every single time when we have to do a foundational shift, I can speak for myself. And I know of my other friends and other people who are on the ascension process. It's just, no matter how much we know, going through it physically is very challenging. Letting go of what has always been is never easy. Stepping into our power, easier said than done. But once you make that step and you step into that, there's no turning back. Once you're Divine Masculine, once the Divine Masculines finish this process, and I don't mean finish as in a massive shift. It's like, you know, you're going up and you're climbing up. You have to reach a certain point, which is like of a plateau, before you can do another ascension, right? So that journey, once they reach that plateau, when they have taken and processed and released and healed and pushed and pulled, so think of them as hiking up onto that. So, you know, they're hiking up, and sometimes, you know, the bugs are getting them and all these things that are coming in their place, and now they reach that plateau. And once they reach there, fully committed, standing in their power. Let them reach that point. Let them look at how much they've accomplished, where they are, while you have done your work and you are standing in your power, recognizing. So as this beautiful goddess, as this beautiful queen, wait and watch. When they come in and stand by you like the king, it'll be that perfect union, the divine union that comes in. Sending you many blessings, much love, my dear twins. And I know my readings will be watched by a lot of Divine Feminines. This is a general reading. If you'd like a personal one, you can email me and I will do that to see what the energies are specifically for you. And once again, if you are interested in a twin flame chakra healing, chakra balancing, reach out to me. Sending you love and light.